Guys, it was a glorious night. It got pretty chilly. I'd say 45 degrees or so. We went to sleep at like 9 o'clock. My dog's got the zoomies. In case you haven't caught on to that, she's going crazy. She's picked up all my firewood and carried it away. That's okay. I found this off-road trail, which I don't know what's down here. I don't know how rough it is. I'm gonna go check it out. It's beautiful. Jeez, absolutely beautiful. I've come down about halfway down this hill. It goes on down. Sounds like water down there. And I'm really almost all the way down. I probably should just go ahead and go, but I zigged this way and zagged this way and up and over and came from up about this tree. It's pretty steep. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be concerned about it, although I am by myself and I'm 1,600 miles away from home. So, but I'm gonna chill out here, take in some of the scenery for a second. Look at this, it's gee whiz. And then yeah, then I'm gonna go. But I think this road right here, I think this is my trail. Yeah, I gotta go on. I'm gonna go on down. The hell with it. Let's go on down some more. You only live once, right? Listen, I'm in no hurry. I'm literally like not even registering how many miles an hour I'm going. I'm just going to the bottom down here and I'm gonna turn around. I just wanted to see what was down here. That's all. Ooh, that got my wheel. Damn, that one got my wheel. Boy, this scenery is spectacular, and I'm down here. I can see the creek over here. Actually, I think it is a river. I feel like it's considered. They called it a river up the road. But wow, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this is awesome. I think I have to cross this creek right here, which is substantial, and I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. If that's where you go, there's no way. I'll walk. Oh, no way. Yeah, no way. Really? Yeah, that's where you go. Come on, Abs, you can come out. Don't get in that rapids. So this water is moving, and it is fast, fast, fast. I would not feel comfortable, even though it looks a little shallower right here, but yeah, I don't feel comfortable I mean, how deep is this? Looks pretty deep. I would guess that'll swallow a 32-inch tire pretty easily. Dang. Oh, it's rigid. Wow, it's really cool. That's a hard pass by myself. About up. Yeah, we're almost up to the top again. And we didn't break. Yeah. It's kind of a somber moment for me. There are people in history that I, for some reason or another, feel touched by. And this young lady, there's no question, very, very, very special woman. I'm here at the Sacagawea Cemetery. I'm probably saying that wrong and I feel terrible, but she's buried here. There's one big monument over there. I'm gonna go going this way. I've seen her birthplace, and now I've seen her burial place, and wow. So, you know, she was pretty crucial to Lewis and Clark. I'm assuming this is a mushroom that she, you know, she helped them identify foods. She communicated with Indians. She saved their lives, actually. They were captured, and if it wasn't for her, they would have all been slaughtered. This is a very, very special woman. Lewis and Clark split up to explore different routes on the return trip. Sacagawea and her family stayed with Captain Clark's group. She guided them over Bozeman Pass to the Yellowstone River and then on to the rendezvous with Captain Lewis. When they met up with Lewis, he was recovering from a painful wound. He had been accidentally shot through the butt by one of his own men. Yeah. She recognized her brother. That's what it was. They were... Okay, so, man, there's so much history here. What an important piece of history, and I can't even keep myself sane here. I'm going to stay here a while and take this in, because I'm in the presence of one of the most pivotal players in westward movement. Awesome. Just awesome. This sculpture represents a truly remarkable young Limhi Shoshone woman who has just made a journey of 3,000 miles with the Lewis and Clark expedition and is viewing the Pacific Ocean. The sand dollar is significant as it was given to Chief Wasaki. He wore it with honor in many historical pictures. Sacagawea, the quiet 16-year-old mother, became an invaluable member of the expedition because of her knowledge of the Shoshone homeland they would pass through. One of her most important contributions to Lewis and Clark was to reassure them that they were indeed on the route of westward passage to the great waters. Her life after the expedition is controversial. Her son, Jean Baptiste, was adopted and educated by Captain Clark. Her adopted son, Basil, remained in northern Shoshone areas. In later years, Sacagawea returned to the Shoshone homeland to live near Basil. Many recorded documents and statements made by descendants, officials at Fort Wasiki, and by the federal government court record her death and burial place at the Sacagawea Cemetery in Fort Wasaki, Wyoming, 1884. That's all I can say. Wow. Look at that, folks. This might be my favorite campsite I've ever stayed in. No kidding. There's a campground on up the way here. I didn't go all the way up. I've oh my, look at this place. How is this real? I mean, I can't tell you how blessed I feel to wake up to this. Wow. Just, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm absolutely enthralled by this. I truly am. Sure would be nice if somebody was here to share it with. Besides, you know, I love my dog. You like it here? She could care less. She wants to get in bed. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, this won't ever get old. That is never gonna get old. It's a beautiful morning. I'm setting up, you know, closing up shop here, trying to take off, and I don't know why I'm even telling you this. Actually, I do know why. I really just want you to do the right thing. Everyone. Doing what's right feels better all the time. And I don't know if this is anything really, you know. But I'm standing here packing up stuff, and a truck comes by. The guy waved at me. It was nothing, but the most beautiful thing was happening. He had about a 5 or 6, 7-year-old daughter that was sitting in his lap, and she had the biggest smile on her face. She was driving, and she was so happy. She was looking at me. She wasn't paying a lick of attention where she was going, but she was so happy. And the joy that father just brought his daughter, I don't know why, but it choked me up. And I like seeing that stuff. I like being reminded that there's good people, there's good stuff going on all around me. You know, it's easy for the bad stuff to stick out, stands out so much more, and that's what everybody gripes about, you know, that's what you hear about. But what I just saw was just as beautiful as this sight. That's all I can say. I will say that's a beautiful sight. My dog has had the best morning ever. She ate bacon. We've been chasing each other, rolling around in the grass, having an absolute blast. I hope she remembers this for the rest of her life. I just want everybody to be happy. And that's everyone, even my enemies. I even want my enemies to be happy. Life is too short to be upset, to be angry. I love you guys. I'll tell you, if there's one thing this state is, it's wide open. Okay, this is the town of Du Bois, Wyoming, and it is awesome. So I'm from Kentucky, And you know, horses are big there, but they're race horses. They're not, you know, these are, I guess you consider them.
These horses here are more like, I think, Morgan and stuff, some of them.
Yeah.
They're smaller, but they really gotta, well, they can't gallop.
Yeah.
They gotta have that gait.
So this thing's working, if you don't mind. These guys right here break down these camps. It's kind of a timed thing, and then they ride up over this mountain.
Right.
How long is the route?
It's 7 miles.
7?
Yeah, I think yesterday they took like 28 minutes or something. Then they come back
with all their stuff packed.
Yeah, there's 2 riders and 1 pack horse.
And then they come back here and then they set up camp.
They gotta set it up in a certain
Guys,
order.
got a team coming towards us.
If the horse starts running or something or galloping, then they get points taken away, time taken away or whatever.
It's awesome.
Victoria,
This is freaking
like
awesome.
I said before, she just never quits. She keeps on going. She gives all her effort
Here's the last
consistently, and you're so proud of her.
Wow. This is a thank you, sir. Comes another one.
There we are, coming back in. Back critter in tow. Super proud of these girls. Look at them hustle.
The jaw's on the floor. So their whole camp is on the back of this horse, and these girls are setting up. Huh. How awesome. Awesome.
Girls about to finish up. Right there, let's give them a big round of applause. Sticking with it right there. There we go. All right, ladies, good job. Way to stick with it. Okay, we'll get our officials over there to check things out, and then we'll break it down if you're just joining us.
So I just turned on Tom Minor Basin Road, and there's a dump, a garbage dump. I wonder if that's why there's so many grizzlies up in this area. grizzlies. Right down there, in the freaking water. This is me frantically flying my drone. My heart was racing at this moment. This is a zoom, so I assure you, I am not close enough to disturb these animals. It was about this time a car pulled up behind me. As they got out of the car and shut their doors, my dog started barking. The bears heard my dog and turned tail and ran into the woods. I looked for some time but never spotted them again.
Continue on Tom Minor Creek Road for half a mile.
So I literally have driven, since I saw those two bear, I mean, I'm not kidding you, I've driven a quarter mile. And I'm pretty certain the campground is right here. So I'm gonna be a half mile away from where I saw those bears. This is beautiful. There it is, folks. The Tom Minor Campground. Well, it's official. We're the only ones here for the grizzly bears that we saw a half mile down the road. We're the only ones here for them to eat. There was somebody down here, but I think he's gone now. He was just cooking. I hope I didn't, because I'm whistling and I'm making my dog, you know, we're playing fetch and I'm clapping and yelling and, you know. Give me that. You give me that. Yeah, I hope I didn't. I mean, that probably would be annoying. But I'm not going to do it all night, obviously. She has... Okay, yeah. Anyway, here we are. These folks are here. They're getting ready to pack up. So I guess they're not staying, though. I'm the only one staying. Got a bathroom. Sweet campsite, 12 bucks. I don't mind. It's pretty far away though. I'm out here in the sticks. Nice creek. It's gonna be real quiet. I got a bear box. Yeah, feeling this is gonna be a great night. As long as those grizzlies went that way. Keep seeing stuff move through the trees. It's kind of creepy. I'm not lying, man. They like when you drive away from 2 grizzlies and you camp 3 minutes later, you're at camp 3 minutes later, that's a little scary. And I'm telling you, in the probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes that I watched them, I just kept driving down the road, and then they would go through, down through the field. I'd drive down the road some more, just followed them. They probably covered half mile. So that's 10 minute, 15, 20 minute, walk to me. I don't taste good unless I'm well done. My fire's not gonna be here long enough to cook me. So just stay away. It's been another extraordinary stay. My dog's in the car. She hasn't been out in 20 minutes. She heard something. She started growling at something over here, and I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, I kind of freaked out and threw her in the car. And she didn't want to get back out even. I opened the doors about maybe 10 minutes later, and she didn't want to get out. I don't see anything, but this is a tough place to leave. Jeep's all packed up, and this beautiful sun is blessing us today, and we're gonna hit the road. Hopefully we'll see another grizz or two from a distance. So let's go. Grizzlies. Grizzly. Way the hell over. Let's go check them out with the drone. Okay, you're definitely gonna have to bear with me on this. I'm looking at a little small screen the size of your phone. I can't really see what I'm filming, but I know I saw movement on this hill. It wasn't until I reviewed this footage that I realized I actually saw 5 grizzlies in this flight. See if you can pick them out. I'll give you a hint. There's 3 on the hillside right in front of you, and there are 2 at your feet. Can you see them? That's a mom and 2 cubs. At this point, I really can't see what's going on. I can't pick out anything on the screen other than the landscape. Sure, it's magnificent, but I'm looking for grizzly bears. I believe it's about this point in time when I get a little shot of the 2 grizzly bears in the bottom right hand corner. I didn't see them on the way in until I looked at the footage again. At this point, I think all bears are gone, and I am seeing nothing. Beautiful landscape, so I decided to fly around a little bit more. Nothing. So I throw in the towel. Couldn't find them with the drone. At least not on the screen. Maybe